Welcome to this yoga stretch sequence for anxiety. I ask you to be gentle and patient with yourself. Anxiety can be debilitating and paralyzing. So take your time, skip or modify any postures that do not serve you today. And remember, your body is the guru. Honor and listen to it. Let's begin in Sukhasana, easy seated pose. Sitting up on a block, a yoga bolster, or a pillow. We're going to take some time to connect and become aware of our breath. And without any criticism or judgment, just become aware of how you're breathing. The breath may be shallow, it may be quick. Just use this time to start to elongate your exhalations. So maybe breathing in for a count of 1, 2, 3, and then breathing out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3, and exhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Just continue like this. Releasing the controlled breathing, interlace the fingers and make a basket with your hands. And place the palms of the hands in the back of the skull. And just gently giving the weight to the head, not pulling or tugging, letting gravity do the work. Stretching the back of the neck. Relaxing the shoulders down. We'll release. Let's move into some neck circles here. Circling the head in one direction. Being gentle with the neck. And then we'll switch the direction of our rotations, taking it the other way. Bring the head back to center and take the left ear to the left shoulder. Stretch the right arm out to the right, hovering the hand and flexing the fingers back, or placing it down to the ground. And you have the option to start to move the chin upward and then down towards the underarm. Just back and forth, drawing the shoulders down. Then we'll hold the chin down and take the left hand and place it towards the back of the head. Just gently stretching out the neck. You can hover the right hand off the ground. We're not pulling or tugging here, we're just using gentle resistance. Release here. Let's move over to the other side. Right ear towards the right shoulder. Hovering the left hand off the ground or placing it down. And if it's in your practice today, you can start to move the chin upward and then down towards the right underarm. Getting all the stickiness out of the neck. Then you'll hold the chin down towards the right underarm, taking the right hand and placing it behind the head, gently stretching the back of the neck. And you can lift the left hand off the ground to get a little bit deeper into the shoulder. Inhale to release. Just take a moment to roll the shoulders out. We're going to move into seated cat-cow. Placing the hands on the knees, inhale to bring the heart forward and the shoulders back. And then exhale, round back. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, belly button to the spine. Just linking breath with movement for a few more cat-cows. Come back to center to move into spinal rotations, just circling the upper body over the hips. Making the circles as big or as small as you want. And switch the direction of your circles. You can move your prop that you're sitting on out of the way, or you can continue to sit on it. We're going to move into some side stretches. Plant your left hand down, stretch the right arm overhead, ground the hips and the knees down to the ground, plug the right shoulder back. Your gaze can look upward or forward or down. Inhale, come up through center, planting the right hand down, stretching the left arm up overhead. Sending the breath deep in between the ribs. Releasing the hips, shoulders move away from the ears. Release and come back to center, arms out to a T, coming into eagle arms, right elbow under the left elbow, wrapping the right forearm around the left forearm, hands come into prayer position, or you have the option to just rest the hands on the shoulders, lifting the elbows, dropping the shoulders. Release, arms come back out to a T. Let's move over to the other side. So the left elbow now comes under the right elbow, wrapping the arms around each other and bringing the palms together. Dropping the shoulders, lifting the elbows, stretching the back of the heart. Inhale, stretch the arms out to a T to release. Let's sit up for our forward fold. Legs cross, sitting up nice and tall, moving out the sides of the thighs just to make sure you're sitting up nice and tall on your seated bones. Inhale to grow the spine long, heart forward, and then hinge from the hips. For a little bit support, you can put a block, a bolster, or pillows under your head or your chest. Just giving the weight of the upper body to your prop. I'm going to inhale to come up, just switching the cross of the legs, bringing the opposite shin in front. And take an inhale to sit up nice and tall, lengthening the spine. Then exhale, hinging from the hips, fold forward. Taking nice deep breaths here. Let's inhale to come out of forward fold. And make our way onto all fours, tabletop. Stacking the knees right under the hips and the wrists under the shoulders. We'll move into cat-cow. And when you inhale, send your tailbone up and your heart forward, shoulders back. Exhale, push into the floor, round through the upper back. Inhale, dipping the belly down. Exhaling to round through the back. Just breathe through a few more cat-cows. We're going to release and we're going to come into child's pose. Bring the big toes together. Send the knees as wide as the mat. Push the hips back towards the heels. And I invite you to just grab a pillow or a block and rest your head on it, bringing the ground closer to you. Or you can just rest the forehead on the ground. Soften the back of the heart. Breathe into the hips. Soften your toes. Inhale to walk your child's pose over to the left, stretching into the right side body, connecting with the sensations of your body, feeling the stretch from the right underarm all the way to the right hip. Then inhale, move through center and take the stretch over to the right side. Send the breath all the way down to the lower belly. And when you exhale, see if you can soften the whole body. Inhale, lift the head, come back through center. Come upright. Move the knees back so that you can come up flat on your stomach, crocodile pose. Resting the head on your hands, your shins, or on the ground. Feeling the belly push into the ground as you inhale. And inhale, come up onto your forearms, preparing for Sphinx pose. Elbows under shoulders, fingers pointed forward, palms facing down. Gently pull the heart through the shoulders. Relax the shoulders down. Relax the glutes. You can stay here in Sphinx pose, or you have the option to move into a quad stretch, bending the right knee, sending the right heel towards the right buttocks. Grab a hold of the foot, pulling it towards the buttocks. You can bring the forehead down or stay upright. And gently push the hips into the ground and see how that turns on the muscles of the quadriceps. Gently release the foot, avoid slingshotting the foot back, and lift the upper body and prepare to move to the left side. Bending the left knee, grabbing a hold of the left foot. Draw the left heel towards the buttocks, staying upright or resting the forehead down. Gently pushing the hips to the ground. Take an inhale and gently release the foot down. Plant the hands by the ribs and push into the ground, coming upright. Work your way over your leg and come onto your back. Bend both knees in for knee to chest pose, Apanasana. Just invite some movement. You can rock from side to side, or you can start to circle both knees together in one direction. Then switch the rotation if you're making circles with your knees. Just massaging out the back line of the body. You can also make some ankle rotations, working out any of those clicks and pops. Then grab the outer edges of the feet and bring the soles together and push the knees back, away from the shoulders. And if you're feeling called to do so today, you could open the knees out wide into happy baby pose. Soles of the feet face up, Drawing the knees down towards the underarms, rocking from side to side or staying still. You can bend and straighten the knees, getting a little bit deeper into the hamstrings, just getting any last movements out before we make our way into Shavasana. And release happy baby. Stretch the body out long. Bring the legs out wide. Let the feet flop away from one another. And you could take the hands out to the sides with the palms facing up. You can also rest them on your body, one hand on the heart, one hand on the lower belly, or you can cactus them. Softening the feet, the calves, the thighs. Let the belly round and inflate, and let the heart grow heavy. Soften the muscles of the face. Take your time and make small movements in the toes and the fingers. Maybe taking one last long stretch. Take your time rolling over to a side lying position and just take a pause. Express gratitude to yourself, to your body, for showing up for yourself today. On an inhale, gently press into the ground, keeping the body soft and heavy. Come back into our easy seated pose. Rest the backs of the hands on the knees, palms face up. Take a nice slow inhale and raise the arms up overhead, palms come to touch. And the palms come to the rest on the forehead as a reminder that you are the master of your Zen. Palms come to rest at the lips as a reminder to communicate our truth with authenticity and kindness. Palms rest at the heart center as a reminder to know thyself and love thyself. Thank you for practicing with me. Peace and ease to you.